What's up, my people? Bright Plays back at it again with another video here today. And in today's video, we're going to be doing something a bit different. We're going to be making a pair of Jordan 1s for every NBA team in NBA2K20. Now, I know this is 2K20. It's not the latest 2K, but it's one of my favorite 2Ks to play. So we're going to be making a pair of Air Jordan 1s for every team using their colors. So let's just see how the day goes. Alright, so for the first teams, Jordan 1s, we have the Philadelphia 76ers. So I use their team colors, mostly red, white, and blue, to make these. I call them American 76ers Jordan 1s because they remind me of the flag. But we have red toe, we have the red lining for the outsole. I felt that really went good with the blue. We have a blue swoosh for the Nike logo. We have a white Air Jordan 1 logo there. And yeah, overall the shoe looks really good. So for our next team, we have the Milwaukee Bucks, and I usually like to only use 3 colors for these shoes, especially Jordans, because I feel like 3 colors go together pretty well. But for them, we have the black inside of the shoe, we have their kind of cream color, like a yellowy type color. You have green there. I used a lot of green. We got the cream swoosh there. Finally, I called it right. I feel like black laces actually looked good with these. I didn't think that would be possible, but I do think that these actually looked good. A white heel and a bit of purple there. And I gotta show you the soles again because I like those. And yeah, that's the Buck shoe. Moving on to the next shoe in our lineup here. So for the next team, we have the Chicago Bulls. So what I did was I went kind of a basic red and white, kind of what the actual Chicago Jordans are like. So I went kind of a basic black and white and red there. Really like the design of these. Then I made the outsole, the bottom black with red, and then the inside of the shoe black with the red logo on the tongue there. So yeah. Alright, and for our next shoe we have the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now this only took me a quick like 3 minutes to make, but I really like them. I tried to use as much yellow with the maroon as I could, because I thought that those were a good color combination. I used a bit of the Cavaliers blue, as you can see. Let me zoom in on that more. I did use a bit of the Cavaliers blue for the swoosh on the Nike and then the toe accent coloring. But other than that, I really just used the Cavaliers maroon and the Cavaliers gold as well. And as you're going to see, I did the same thing with the outsoles there. So, next shoe. And we're back for our next team. We have the Boston Celtics. And for this shoe, don't bully me. I kind of used a bit of black, a lot of black actually. And the Celtics don't usually wear black. They're usually a green and white team. But I used a lot of black here with the black laces and the black toe. I thought that all looked fire. Then I did the white with the green swoosh, and then the black heel, black inside of the shoe, and then we have a white logo for the Jordan logo, obviously. And then always for the outsole, I'm going to show you the outsole, we have white. So, on to the next shoe. Okay, so for our next shoe, we're back with the Los Angeles Clippers. Now, don't hate on me, because I know this looks more like a 76ers shoe, but this is for the Clippers. So we got the blue, lots of red there. decided to do blue tongue on blue laces. I thought that looked good. We have the red and white there. Got the red and white. Got the white swoosh in there. Got the blue heel with the blue little strap there. Black bottoms. Or not black bottoms, but what do you call that actually? I don't know what you would call that. But then we have the blue bottom of the shoe as well. So those are clippers on the next shoe. Okay, so for our next shoe, we have the Memphis Grizzlies. Now, I tried to use a lot of yellow. I don't know where yellow comes in with Memphis. Trying to remember, like, when did Memphis ever wear yellow? But it was in the team colors, so I decided to wear the yellow. Blue toe, dark blue undertoe. We have the yellow outsole lining. I dropped the phone there, but the yellow outsole lining there. Then we also have the blue soles. Alright, let's go on to the next shoe. Okay, so for our next shoe, this is actually the Atlanta Hawks. This is actually the Atlanta Hawks. So, I'm actually going to show you something here. You may be asking, so Bright Blaze, why is there so much green? The Hawks don't wear that much neon green. And I'm going to go into the team colors here for you guys. And that is the color right there. That is the green. And as you can see, it's in the Hawks team colors. So I used it and used it to full advantage. Probably used a bit much, if I'm honest. So we have the neon green. We have the red. I like the red and white heels. I feel like they blend in really well. You have the green toe, if you will. The black toe lining, I guess, is what 2K calls it. And then the red is the inside of the shoe and the laces. So, yeah, that's the Hawks. Now on to the next shoe. Okay, guys, so we're back with our next shoe, and that is the Miami Heat. So, it's actually a bit strange what I did with these, because I did, like, red, black, and white usually, actually. For the Miami Heat, I did the red, black, and white. And then the default color for the 2K shoe, like in a fully uncustomized shoe in this game, is the gray color. And I actually liked the gray for, what is it, the swoosh, and I don't know what you call it, but it's the thing that, like, is next to laces, binding the laces together, almost. So, I don't know what you call that, but I liked that gray, so I kept that gray. And on to the next shoe we go. Okay, guys, we are back for our next shoe. We have the Charlotte Hornets. So what I did with these is I really, really loved that fluorescent kind of like neon, like purple. So I used a lot of that neon purple throughout the shoe. As you can see, I used that kind of, if you look at the Charlotte Hornets logo, the blue, the light baby blue that Hornet, the mascot, wears. So we did that. Some white, little strap there. A white strap, we have the baby blue logo, purple, I know this may look blue, but it's purple laces there. And then on the bottom as well, we did the purple outsoles with the blue accent color. I think that looks fire. So, next shoe. So for our next shoe here, we have the Utah Jazz. So actually, excuse me if these aren't the team. These shoes don't look like the team. I'm just using the colors that 2K gives me for the team colors. So for the Utah Jazz, I apologize if these aren't like the team, But for the Utah Jazz, I went with the green laces with lots of blue and yellow, with a black heel, and kind of their classic. If you go back if you go back in the Jazz history, or even I think that at this point in year, they had a city jersey with that green, so I think that's why the green is included in there. But we have the green soles and the blue outsoles. We have the green midsoles, so I think that looks fire personally, but if that doesn't look like the team, please let me know, because I'm just using the colors that 2K gives me. And we are on to the next shoe already, goodness. Alright guys, so we're back with our next shoe. And our next shoe is my guys, the Sacramento Kings. So I'm sorry that I am a Kings fan. Our players suck. We just need the better skills when it comes to getting draft picks, that's all. But I live in the Sacramento area, so that's why my boys are the Kings. But we went with kind of a purple. I know this looks blue in the camera, tell me if this looks blue. But we went with kind of a purple, because purple's their main color, so we went with a purple and black there. Included their gray that they have on, I think it's their away jersey, I want to say. No, actually, it's their home. I don't know. I haven't been to a King game in a while. And then for the heel color, we actually used... So back in the Kings, like, history, when they were, I think, Rochester? I don't think they had this color in Rochester, actually, but the early days of them being in Sacramento, they had kind of this gold color that I've always liked. And then if we go to the tongue color, you'll see that it's the Rochester baby blue that the Kings used to rock in their early days. So yeah, those are fire, and let's move on to the next shoe. Alright guys, we are on to our next shoe, and I'm telling you, don't mean to be down on myself, but as I get through these shoes, I've done trial and error with these shoes. I've done multiple of each shoe. You just haven't seen it because I've edited it down for y'all. But as I continue to go through these shoes, I'm starting to lose my, design. I'm starting to lose my pizzazz that I've had in the beginning because I've been doing so many of these shoes. It just once you do so many, it's like you're doing the same thing over and over again, and it just gets tiring. But anyway, our next team is the New York Knicks. Used their blue, orange, and white because those are the Knicks' main colors there. Did a little orange there, orange on the outsoles as well. White little, if I go to it, white little tag on the back. And orange there, and yeah, that's basically the shoe, so let's move on to the next one. Alright people, for our next shoe we have the Los Angeles Lakers. Now for this shoe, I did use a pattern because there was a pattern in the generic 2K patterns that matched the Lakers, and I think looks really, really fire. But it is the white, gray, and black kind of pixelated pattern, and then for the toe lining and everything else, I kind of used a shiny plastic, I think they called it, was a shiny plastic that they called it, I guess. But I used that, and then the black heel is also the shiny plastic. And I haven't showed the outsoles in a while. I used that same pattern for the outsoles as I did on the actual shoe. The laces are purple, the swoosh is purple, and all together I think that looks like a really good shoe. On to the next one. I'm going to start customizing. Okay guys, for our next shoe, we have the Orlando Magic. So what I did for this shoe was kind of go with like a 2-color look there with the blue and black. I thought that went really, really well together. With the white outer toe, black laces, black insides, white actually, outsoles, and then a black and blue tag on the tongue. See, it says Nike Air right there. And then we have the back with the black heel, the gray collar strap, and the white little square there. I don't know what that's for. And then the black laces, I think I already mentioned, but I think these are one of the most fire shoes out of the shoes that I've made today. Spent about 3 hours making shoes so far, so on to the next one we go. I'm actually really excited about this one. I don't know the team, but for some reason I have an excitement going off of this really fire shoe. So let's see what the next team is. Alright guys, we're back with our next shoe, and that is the Dallas Mavericks for our next shoe. So I tried to use their blue because blue is like their main color. And if you look at their classic jerseys, if you go and look at their classic jerseys, you're going to see that their classic jerseys had a lot of green on them. So I made sure to use the green because the blue went really well with the green. I made the swoosh white, the Air Jordan logo I made green, and the undersoles are the white undersole with the blue midsole. So yeah, I think these look good, and on to the next shoe we go. So for our next shoe, in my opinion, the most boring shoe that I will ever make, that is the Brooklyn Nets Jordan 1s. So, literally, the Nets only had 4 colors, and that was like black, gray, white, and red. And literally, I did not want to use red. Red is only on their, like, old-time jerseys, so I didn't want to use red. So I literally just did, like, a black and gray shoe, and it's so boring. I don't really even want to talk about it, so we're just going to move on to the next shoe. Just act like this shoe never happened, please. Alright guys, so we are back with another shoe. This time it's the Denver Nuggets. So, I'm kind of running out of words to say at this point. I've been doing these shoes for like 5 hours, but I've been kind of running out of words to say. But I did the light blue, the Nuggets light blue, did some dark blue as well. Some yellow there, some black for the logo, and then the blue for the swoosh. Move on to the next shoe, let's go. Alright guys, we are here with our next shoe. It is the Pacers 1s. I used the Pacers, like, dark blue for the toe. I used white. Let me focus. There, now it's focused. Okay. But I used the white. As you can see, there's white. I used the yellow laces as well, because I thought that looked good with the yellow and blue. White base, yellow swoosh, white Jordan logo there. Black insides, blue lining. Haven't showed you the outsoles in a while, so I'm going to show you the outsoles. You got the blue outsole with the yellow midsole. And on to the next shoe we go. 5 hours in. So for our next shoe, guys, we have the New Orleans Pelicans. So for this shoe, I have decided... Sorry, let me get it back on screen there. Hold on. Let me make it focus. Focus. Focus, please. There you go. But for our next shoe, it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Did a lot of red, blue, and white, because those are Pelicans colors, especially that dark blue is the Pelicans color. Did some black on the heel, as you can see, and the undersoles are white, and the midsoles are red, this overall pretty fire shoe. The swoosh is white as well. I'm gonna move on to the next shoe. Man. Alright, people, for our next pair of Jordan 1s, we have the Detroit Pistons. Now, their main colors, I swear to God, I'm running out of things to say, but their main colors, blue, black, red, white. So I just use that in the shoe with a blue undersole and a red midsole and a red inside of the shoe and a blue collar. Okay, next shoe. And I think this pair of Pistons Jordan 1s is going to be my last pair of shoes for today. Don't worry, I will pick this up tomorrow. I will still be making a pair of Jordan 1s for every NBA team. Just I'll pick it up tomorrow and start the editing today. I will see you guys tomorrow when I need some sleep. Alright guys, it is the next day, and for our next shoe, we have the Toronto Raptors. So their colors are the red, white, and black. So I just used that throughout the shoe, mostly red. Really liked the red base there. The white heel went really good with the rest of the red. Then the black swoosh and a black toe lining with the black outsoles as well. So I don't think I'm gonna get bored because I only have maybe like 5 more teams to go. But yesterday was quite an outstretch, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get really that bored with these shoes today. So let's move on to our next shoe. Alright people, for our next shoe we have the Houston Rockets. So for this shoe, did red, white, and black because I really didn't have any other colors to work with. Honestly, they just gave me like 4 colors for the Rockets to work with. So did the red, white, and black. Get a little black on the toe there. I know it looks kind of offset because of all the red and white that's on the shoe, but I thought the black may have looked good. In your opinion, ask me if it looks good. I don't care if it doesn't look good. I don't really mind, but yeah, and then we have the red bottoms of the shoe with the white outsole lining. So yeah, that's the Rockets, and on to the next shoe. Alright guys, for our next shoe we have the San Antonio Spurs. So with these shoes, it's just like the Nets, the boring old Nets shoe that I made earlier yesterday. It's just like the Nets shoe, black and white. That's literally the only colors it gave for me, black and white. So just use that on the outsole, white, you know, black base kind of thing, and then a white swoosh to counteract the black base, and then a white inside the shoe and a white lace. So yeah, on the next shoe we go. Alright y'all, we are here with our next shoe, and our next shoe is the Phoenix Suns. So I liked their orange that they have in their jerseys, the orange and purple combination. I really liked that combination, and I thought it went really well together. So if you zoom in, I feel like the purple on the Air Jordan logo, or the purple and orange on the Air Jordan logo there look really fire. The white and the white, purple, and orange like base there with the purple swoosh definitely looks good. And then the orange toe with the orange laces and black outsole. So yeah, I definitely think that this is one of the better shoes that I've made so far, and on to the next shoe. Alright guys, we're here for our next shoe, and that next shoe is the OKC Thunder. So what I did with these shoes was I used a lot of the orange and the white, because I personally like the Thunder orange that they have, so I used a lot of the orange and the white. Then I used blue on the back, lining, black Jordan logo there, blue laces, and then the outsoles are also white along with the lining of the outsoles as well. So I think that actually looks good. I made one for the Thunder a couple of days ago because a friend, shout out to Logan, one of my friends, asked me to make a shoe for the Oklahoma City Thunder, so I did, and I gotta say I was not a fan of that shoe, but this shoe's definitely better, so yeah, on to the next shoe we go. Okay guys, for our next shoe, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves. So, as you can see, I used a lot of their, like, alternate green. I think it's their alternate. I was kind of stupid before I began this challenge and didn't look at their jerseys before I started the shoes, so I got a better idea of, like, how to make the shoe. I was kind of stupid with that, but, anyway, I used their green and blue on the shoe, green swish there, blue laces, green outsole there with the blue midsole, and a green toe area there, or toe accent area as 2K calls it. But yeah, so that's the Timberwolves, and I think we only have like 3 shoes left to go, so let's keep continuing. Alright guys, so for our next pair of Jordan 1s, we have the Portland Trail Blazers. So what I did with their shoe was I used a lot of their red, white, and black. Used that because that's what's in their logo, so use that. Oh, drop the phone again, sorry, drop the phone. Oh man. I just got a new phone, so I don't have a case on this thing. So that's why I keep dropping it. We have the white base with the black, and then the red on the heel there, the black swoosh and the red on the heel there, white laces, and white inside the shoe, red and black outsoles. I think look really fire. And by the way, we only have 2 shoes left, I think, and coming up is my favorite team, so. Okay guys, we are here with our second to last shoe, finally, and that is my guys, the Golden State Warriors. Now, those are my 2 favorite teams, the Kings and the Warriors, but I prefer the Warriors over the Kings, but yeah, but those are my guys. So what I did for this shoe was really, those and the Kings were really the only teams where I knew like what to color it. So I did the blue, lots of bright blue there with white, and of course their Dub Nation gold, remember strength in numbers, I'm gonna remember that. I got some white in there as well with the blue midsole and the gold outsole as well. So let's move on to our final shoe of this video, the Washington Wizards. Guys, we are here for our final shoe of the video, and that is the Washington Wizards, guys. Almost forgot the name there. I was stupid, but I almost forgot the name. So I used the red and blue for the laces and base colors. The toe colors also a red with a white lining there. The outsoles are white with a red midsole. Got a blue swoosh, white overlay with a red Jordan logo, and a blue heel, and a red inside of the shoe, and we are done. We have finished the challenge. We have officially made a pair of Jordan 1s for every NBA team. We are done. 2 days in the making. I did take a break from it today, so I didn't really start it until like 5, and it is currently 8:13. So we have completed the challenge. We have officially made a pair of Air Jordan 1s for every team in the NBA. I have been Bri Plays, and you have all been an amazing audience, and I will see you in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys. I'll see you later.